morning, it's Barbara. I am so late today. I slept so terrible last night. I was in bed really long. Dennis brought me coffee, which I needed because I didn't feel good. When I'm really tired, I get like this sick feeling. So I'm feeling much better. He brought me a coffee and I stayed in bed, and it's already afternoon. I took a shower. I feel good. I'm hoping that I poop out early tonight so I can get some good sleep, but we shall see. Had a little tiny scare this morning when Ora wasn't answering her phone, which makes us crazy, but I called her a couple of times. I was about ready to call her again. I left her a threatening message. We're going to be getting in the car in a minute if you don't answer your phone. And she texted me, I'm fine. I couldn't find my phone. She could hear it ringing, but she couldn't find it. She has 3 receivers for her phone. We have been threatening to get her another one. In fact, we should order another one to put it literally in her bathroom, because it feels like every time she uses the bathroom, somebody tries to call her. So anyway, but that wasn't the case. She just couldn't find her phone, and she's fine. Sounded very cheerful, and so all is well. But it was a little bit of a scare while I hadn't had much coffee yet. So anyway, all is well there. Kim is going to go visit her today, and so she'll have company. The only thing on my my agenda for today is processing tomatoes. My yellow tomato plants are going crazy. One plant, but it looks like a whole garden all its own is going crazy. So there are lots of tomatoes, and so we're going to be freezing tomatoes today. We also have plum tomatoes that need to be processed, so I will be peeling and seeding tomatoes today in preparation for a lovely winter with our own homegrown tomatoes. So that'll be fun. Dennis is making salad. When he makes salad, he makes he buys 5 different kinds of lettuce plus radishes and peppers and celery, and cuts them all up and makes it a giant salad that we eat for a week, and we take some to his mom. And it fits into 2 stuffed gallon bags, and so we put it in, make sure it's very dry. He spins it, make sure it's very dry, spins it, puts it in the salad, in the vegetable drawer, and it keeps for a week. I know when I was a kid, they said, don't cut lettuce with a knife, but he cuts it with a knife. It keeps when it's very dried and kept quite cool.
It's iceberg lettuce.
It's iceberg lettuce that you're not allowed to cut with a knife, he says.
I think that's brown. The other leaf lettuces are fine.
Oh, leaf lettuces are fine. He's right here. And he doesn't use iceberg lettuce in our salad, so he has 4 or 5 different kinds of. Oh, and our hummingbirds there. I have to. Is she still there?
Yep.
I can't see her, but maybe they can.
Yeah, I don't know if they can or not. And I think she may be gone.
Okay, so I have to. Oh well, I have to put nectar in that today. It's getting quite low, and. But anyway, so he's going to be making salad, and I'm going to be processing tomatoes, and we got the 1 Brandywine tomato that's going in salad tonight. So we're very excited about that. Even Dennis is thinking about putting it on his salad, and he doesn't like fresh tomatoes. So that's what my plan for my day was. I knit last night. I watched 2 movies that I own that I've seen many times, but apparently they get me excited anyway. The Jason Bourne movies. I watched the first 2 movies yesterday while I knit, and I got a good way into my heels, and I'm so excited. I just sat there and knit for a few hours. I watched Christy's Floss Tube, and yeah, so I was a knitter last night, and I guess I was so excited, and I don't know if I was excited by the movies that I've seen a million times or that how far I got in my socks. Could have been that, and I couldn't sleep. I need a new routine. I know you've heard this before. I need to work on that. And it's funny because I was sleeping really well. Since before since my trip to pick up the girls. I mean, since I had COVID, I was sleeping really well until very recently. I've had a couple of really bad nights where I just don't fall asleep. I wonder if a effect of COVID, a side effect of COVID was that I was sleeping okay. Is that weird? I know some people got insomnia from it, but I think it affects different people different ways. I don't know. Anyway, so I cut Laura's hair yesterday and had a nice visit with her, and her med thing got all organized with minimal input from me, as it turned out, so that worked great. And I forgot to ask her this morning what she thought of her haircut, because of course I didn't even get a mirror for her, and I should have taken her picture, then I could have shown you, except I didn't, and I could have shown her. So I have to call her at 5 to remind her to take her pill. So I'll try to remember to ask her what she thinks of her hair. And she's going to say she loves it. It looks great. In case you were wondering. That's exactly what she's going to say. And it's not bugging her anymore. And she's very grateful. So anyway, so we had a nice visit. That was yesterday. Today is tomatoes. And I don't know what else. Oh, I did finish my book I was reading yesterday. And I started the next book. And I wasn't as drawn into it as the first one. So I decided to put it aside and knit and watch things on my TV while I knit. And yeah, that's how I ended up doing my evening the way I did, but I did finish that book. Anyway, I guess I'm going to go. It's very late. Well, it's afternoon, which is late for the vlog. So I will say goodbye. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.